Hello guys, usually I don't do this type of videos, I don't do reviews, uh, but I decided to purchase this little system that is called the GameTower. It's based on Raspberry Pi 5. I never had a Raspberry 5 before, but it comes in a very nice set with I asked for two controllers, so two wireless controllers and a light gun. You can purchase this separately. Comes with the dongle. It's a very good looking machine, even with the RGB lighting on the side. It's a dream come true, the design, and also the software. Yeah. So this comes preloaded with almost 6,000 games. Um, has very nice collections from Nintendo to PS2, GameCube, Sega Saturn, uh, PC ports, PC games, Neo Geo, yeah, PSP, PlayStation 1, Super Nintendo, Wii, and it has a lot of games. Uh, yeah, I was checking. Yeah, on the bottom, on the bottom right corner, you can see the amount of games there. So for Wii, it isn't. Yeah, 113 games is a lot of games. For Sega Saturn, 216 games, a lot of games. PlayStation, decent amount of games, 107. PSP, 140 games. PS2, 269 games. One port available. PC games, 46. A lot of Nintendo games, 648. 140 games for Neo Geo, and 277 games for Nintendo DS. This is good amount. And 304 games, a lot of games. From the famous Mega Drive, 836 games. GameCube with 216 games, a lot of games. Game Boy Advance, 887 games. A lot of Dreamcast games as well, 191. Jaguar, 31. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of games, everything is well organized. If you come here to the collection, you can see I organized this for collections. And here you have the light gun games. This is super fun, I have tried it. I just tried one game yet, Aliens, but it's very fun, it's very precise, very easy to install. The weapon kit. But everything comes very clear in the instructions anyway. And the custom games. Yeah, so first I decided to purchase this because I want a solution for retro gaming. I have a handheld console. I like to play it, when I'm in bed, or you know, when I'm running about. I like to have a handheld with me sometimes to play my favorite games. But I also like to be seated on the couch and just chill out with a controller and enjoy retro gaming on the TV. And I didn't have that solution yet. My handheld console doesn't connect to the TV, unfortunately. So I was looking for a solution, and I found this console from Movaan, and it's a very consistent solution. Very well looking and very consistent solution. Very good. The guy really put a lot of attention to this. So if you run in an error or two, these are very minor errors. Like I don't know. I have been playing this for many hours, and just like I don't know, 2 or 3 occasions, uh, the game didn't load, but then I would restart the system or try again and it loads. But I mean, that's not a major issue because with a lot of these Chinese consoles. Can gonna come across with you're gonna face millions of errors, and it's not consistent. I could not compare to this at all. So yeah, everything works fine out of the box. The performance is amazing. I have tried a lot of consoles, but I can show you, for example. Actually, if you're looking at this theme and if you're wondering, this is not the theme I have been seeing on all the people that are reviewing the console. This is why, this is because I put my own themes here. If you connect this to Wi-Fi, you can actually download themes. It's super easy. Movaan lets these instructions on his manual. You just follow the instructions there. This one, it's a very nice theme. If you want to know the name, I can show it. I can share it on the comment section. I just don't remember the name now, but I think it's something like yeah, it's Game Time. It's actually on the bottom left. Yeah, Game Time is the name of the theme. I like it. Everything is very well organized with the usually the console cover on the left. Some description on the bottom right of the type of device it is. And the showcase wheel is very nice on the bottom right. And if you enter it, you get to see a big clear image of the game you're gonna play, and also the video. I like to have a good display of what I'm about to play, and just I have a little screen just showing what I'm about to play. So I like this theme a lot. I'm pretty happy with it. But you can, if you prefer the carbon one or any other, you have almost 300 teams to choose. It's a lot of teams, a lot of good teams, a lot of bad teams as well. I like this one. But yeah, I'd like to show you the performance of, Sega Saturn, which is usually horrible in any other device. Usually, here it runs pretty fine. Everything runs amazing. Actually, you're gonna be able to play your favorite games with no issue at all. Oh, I love this game, Baku Baku. But yeah, I can show you Virtual Fighter, for example, which is a very hard game to play on any system, and here it runs amazing. It's amazing, if you don't mess up with the settings too much, if you leave it everything native, it's gonna run amazing, The guy worked on this so you could play everything on native, on his own custom settings, which are good. I'm gonna be honest with you, I went to the settings and just put H quality 2 times on GBA and applied a smooth CRT effect on all the retro arc systems, including Sega Saturn. This gives you a little bit of a old television effect while smoothing the pixels, which I like. But besides that, everything, you don't really need to mess up too much. Everything's gonna look amazing. PS2, Game 2, and look at this. You can finally play Virtua Fighter and Shining Force, Quake, all your favorite Sega Saturn games in a very good performance. For example, as you can see, the sound is clear. No frame drops. It's amazing, and everything comes pre-configured to controllers, so you don't have to configure anything. You can also connect controllers of your own if you want to buy, but you can always, for example, connect the controller, remove the dongle from the first USB port, and connect your favorite controller and configure it. See if it works. If it works, cool. You go to the dashboard and you control it. You configure it, and you play with your favorite controller. But if not, every time you're gonna connect the dongle again, it's gonna recognize the old configuration of the retro original controllers, which are great. you know, they are replicas from Xbox 360, and they work amazing. The feel is very good, the analogs, the D-pad, I'm really enjoying it. And as you can see, like, performance is amazing. You press select and start to go back, and you press, you know, B button to go back. But yeah, anything you try is gonna run great. PlayStation runs great. PS2 runs great. I don't know, we can try whatever, but it's gonna run just fine. I don't know what you would be curious about, but um, I don't know, let's try this one, but they run great, you know. What I wanted is to buy a device that I would not have to worry about, is it capable to run, isn't capable to run this game, you know, and I just turned this thing on, has a good display with this team. I'm still to try other teams as well, but I'm happy with this one. You just want to, you know, enjoy, turn the thing on and enjoy your favorite games, relive your memories. This is all about nostalgia in a very consistent way, you know. This is the most consistent and the higher quality product I ever bought in terms of emulation. You know, and it's a very hard thing to do. They put a lot of effort into this, you can see. So you can just, okay, it's an expensive device. It's a very expensive, I think. Especially if you buy it from Europe like me. I bought this from Portugal. And the shipping costs, they are more than 100 euros. And then you still have to pay the how do you call it, the costumes tax. But although Movaan, you know, we found a way so we don't have to pay a very high price, but still, so you pay approximately between 20 and 30 euros for the costumes clearance, and you pay 100 and something euros for the shipping, and you pay 300 and something for the device itself. In the end, if you can do these investments, I always recommend it. You know, if you can do this investment, if you, you know, just if you value consistency and the good-looking products, um, everything pre-configured, everything, you know, it just works. And if you don't mind doing this investment, you're gonna be very happy. Now, if you start frying over big amounts of money and you don't want to spend this money and you prefer the options or build it by yourself, you know, you're free to do it. But you know, here you're also paying for convenience. This is the truth. You pay for the convenience of having everything pre-configured for you, everything optimized, everything working fine. Very good looking product. It's not a cheap 3D printing, you know. It's not cheap controllers. It's not a cheap casing. It's not everything. It's awesome, guys. So I'm very happy with the product and with the fact I did this investment. Um, yeah, it's expensive, but whatever. It's expensive, but it works fine, and it's a good product. And in the end, we want a good product. And we all know that when we save a lot of money, or you know, many times when we buy it from China, you know, um, you know, I would not trust it a lot. You know, like I trust this one. So yeah, guys. As you can see, the game runs amazing for PS2. PS2 runs amazing. Everything looks crisp and nicely. Um, yeah, I just wanted to give you an overview and give you my thoughts. Uh, yeah, I won't be trying a lot of games because you know you have many videos already in YouTube showing the performance and everything. I just wanted to give you my own opinion, but I can assure you that every system the games are gonna run smoothly and fine. You're gonna be happy with the controllers. You're gonna be happy with the performance. You're gonna be uh,
happy with the layout, you can also download the themes and customize your experience. Um, you can, buy the light gun package and, have fun with your family, with your friends. Everything is very straightforward. If you have any doubts, Movan will, John, John will help you out. Will answer to all your questions in a very reasonable. He's gonna be very proactive answering your questions. He's not gonna disappear, or you're not gonna run out. You're not gonna spend a full day without an answer. So you're paying also for an excellent customer support, for a great team, for a great product. So yeah, guys, I know it's expensive. I know you're gonna come up. I also was worried about the price, but in the end, if you can do this investment, but just stress free, have no issues, and count you're gonna have millions of hours of fun, with no issues, man. I think in the end, you save a lot of money in the long run. So yes, guys, I totally advise you this product. Let me just try at least one more game for you. I don't know, Super Mario 64, for example. Yeah, Master Clip. Overall, I'm very happy. I never did a review before, so yeah, and I usually don't speak in English for a long time, so I'm sorry for my, if I'm breaking. But whatever, just wanted to show you the system and give you my opinion on it. Um, but yeah, everything looks amazing. Just look at this. You can just sit on your couch and just look at that 3D console over there. It's amazing. With RGB light, you can customize the color and everything. If you press select and right shoulder, you save the game state, and if you press back and back, which can be select on on all PS2 controllers, so same button. And the left shoulder, you will the game states. So in this case, I had already a game state. And just look, man, you can be playing N64 in a great performance. It's amazing. This is perfect nostalgia, man. And another thing, you might think that 6,000 games almost is not much, but when you have 6,000 games, but they are good, they are good games overall. You have a lot to choose from fighting games, from RPGs, FPS games. You have very good game collections, even if you don't have one or two that you wish to play. You can still play on, I don't know, any other console you might have, and hand on hand. So just in case you don't come across a game that you really want, we always have a solution. Uh, but yeah, anyways, I was speaking with John, and he will think about making an extra price package in case you just want, to add a few more games. I think this would be a good idea, and he also thinks this is a good idea. Maybe this is gonna be something he's gonna implement it in the future. So imagine you have this game that you really want to see on the GameTower, but you don't have it. Maybe he will do this, but if he doesn't, you still have the option to add it by yourself. He just told me this is a process that takes a bit of time. I still haven't tried it yet, but you have this solution, so you're not lost. You can still add your games, and I think scrap them. So yeah, man. If there's a game you want to add here, you still can. Okay, it's not the end of the world, but you don't need millions of games when they are not properly organized or running fine, or they are just copies or different versions like Japanese version, French version, whatever. Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy, guys. I think this is gonna be enough for the video. Uh, and yeah, if you have any doubt, you can let me know. But anything, you can ask to Movan's website directly. And I recommend you guys buying this console. It's amazing. I'm very happy. And yeah, enjoy, guys. Happy gaming.